Hi, welcome to my channel. Have you ever wished you could make fries at home the way they do at a restaurant or as good as they are at a restaurant? But having a deep fryer at home, it's kind of a hassle. It's messy, and what do you do with all that oil when you're done with it? It always smells up the house, makes it smell all greasy, and you don't want that overpowering smell in your kitchen when you're done. Then there's the grease. I mean, the fries taste great, but they do tend to be kind of greasy. I picked up some here earlier today, a couple other stores. Here's a local chain, their fries that I brought home. And I love their fries. They're good fries, little limp, but kind of greasy. These are from Five Guys. Notice the bag? Notice something special about that bag? This is the bag you're bringing home with you in the car. You're putting it on the seats of your car, on the floor of your car, in a child's lap, your wife's lap, whatever. It's greasy. The fries, they're good fries. I love Five Guys fries, but they are greasy, but they are homemade. They're fresh. That's great. Love that. But it'd be convenient if you could just do that at home. Problem is, most often you're probably putting them in the oven and you're thinking, yeah, that's convenient, but it kind of dries the fries out. It's just not the same as what you get in a restaurant. What if I could show you a way where, that wasn't the case, where you might get fries just about as good, if not better, than what you can get in the restaurant. Right now, we're going to get on to making some awesome fries. As every bit as good, if not better, than what you can get at Five Guys or any other place that's your favorite in town that you like to go to. So get started. You're going to want some Russet potatoes or Yukon Gold potatoes because they just work the best. I'm going to try to do it a couple of different ways here. Now, if you have one of these French fry cutters at home, that's great. I'm going to do one of the potatoes with that. I'm not really used to doing it with this. I got that just for this presentation, but we're going to give that a shot, kind of like cutting an apple. And not quite as easy as what you might think. So you know what? Let's do it the old-fashioned way. We're going to just cut them ourselves. Now the goal here is cut them about 1/2 inch. Now if you like those steak fries that are thicker, that's fine, but that is going to take you more time. This is going to take about 30 minutes altogether in the oven. The steak fry size, it's going to be more like 45, 50, 55 minutes in the oven. So unless you want to be spending all your time just making fries, I would cut them about 1/2 inch. It really does not take that long to do it by hand. Just get yourself a good sized knife, something about that size. As you can see, this is taking me hardly any time at all. Now, before you even get started on this part, I would recommend getting your oven already pre-started at 450 degrees. We're going to be putting these into water to boil for 8 minutes. So since it takes a while for water to get up to a boil, you're going to want to start doing that before you actually get to this part. See, this is not that hard, folks. So I wouldn't even bother with one of those. Unless you've got a restaurant type that has the big handle coming down, not worth it. Now, we're ready to drop these into the water. Obviously, be careful. Okay, they're all submerged well down there. Now, to the water. First, I want you to add about 3-finger pinch of salt. Just go ahead and dump that into the water. And this is the part, it's going to sound strange. There's a reason behind this. It's changing the chemistry of what's going on in the pot. Now, it's vinegar. Do you have to use the vinegar? No. But trust me, it's going to produce a better product. Because when the potatoes, we're just going to add about a tablespoon here to the water. If you're using less water, less vinegar, obviously. If you don't use it, the potatoes can have this tendency to fall apart after the boiling stage. Now, since they're all in there, our 8 minutes is starting. So at this point, if you did not use that vinegar, they're going to be kind of likely to, not have as much flexibility to them and kind of break apart. With the vinegar, less likely to happen. Okay, we're back. It's ready to pull the fries out of the boiling water and toss them into a colander. Okay, we need to leave them sit for a little bit. You might be able to see the steam that's coming off of them. We want to let that steam subside. Then we're going to be putting them onto the baking pan. I'm going to start getting ready for this next phase, because we're also going to be getting ready to put the peanut oil on them as well. Now, we use peanut oil for this as opposed to, a lot of times we'll be using olive oil, and I really love to use olive oil, but in this particular case we're dealing with a little bit higher heat, and the flavor of the peanut oil for fries is really a superior product. In fact, I know we have a lot of fans of Chick-fil-A out there. Chick-fil-A uses peanut oil for their French fries. As you can tell, that one broke off. If we had not used the vinegar, it would have broken much easier and they would have been much more flimsy. We're going to go ahead and dump these out on the tray. This is where we use a 1/4 cup of the peanut oil, and we just drench it all over them. Then you just get in there and mix it up with them. Now, you do have to be kind of gentle with them because they are going to be much softer after being in the boiling water. But you do want to get them good and coated and then dispersed around the pan. In the process, you're distributing the oil around the whole pan itself. Now, as you can see, this is about how much 2 potatoes will get for you. So if you're trying to feed a large group or you really, really like French fries, you might need to have 2 of these baking pans and do 2 of them at the same time. But this is about how far 2 potatoes will take you. Get them good and separated here. They are now going into the oven. Remember, it's a 450-degree oven. Okay, we're back. It's been about 30 minutes or so since we put the fries into the oven. We pulled them out about halfway through, flipped them over. So let's see what we've got here. Looking pretty darn good. Next job is to put them into a bowl that you've lined with a paper towel so that we can let them drain a little bit. And there we have it. Here we go. Is that a good looking bowl of fries or what? Pretty much just like what you would get at a local restaurant. Maybe better, nice and firm, holds the texture well. Only took about 30-35 minutes in the oven, depending on how your oven temperature is set. It's going to be hot, but I'm going to go ahead and taste one. Very good. A little bit more salt. The salt and the water, while they're boiling, helps pull that salt flavor into the middle. But that is a good fry, I'll tell you what. It's got a nice crisp crust on the outside and still very light and flaky in the middle. You couldn't ask for anything better. So, hey, if you liked our video, please click the like button down below. And I hope that you liked this well enough that you're going to subscribe to our channel. If you like this one, consider checking out our other videos. Hopefully I'm posting it to the right side here. I'll figure that out, don't worry. And also, check the description down below for a copy of the recipe. Also, go to our website, ralphknowsfood.com. You'll find this and other recipes, as well as restaurant reviews from the Dallas-Fort Worth area, around Texas, and around the country. So I hope you love us. So thanks for joining me today. We'll catch you the next time. And remember, life is short, so eat well. Thanks again. Bye-bye.